What's the craziest, coldest, harshest winter experience you've ever had?
When I was in elementary school, we lived down a half-mile lane, and it would drift really bad when the weather would rise up. And so we were in the truck with our dad, it would be my older brother and I, and he asked if he thought we could make it down the lane. And I was like, we were all like, yeah, of course we can, you know. So he threw the truck in four-wheel drive, and yeah, we made it maybe about a fourth of the way, and we were really close to hitting the electrical or telephone pole. So we ended up having to walk the rest of the way down the lane, and we ended up getting supplies, calling our mom and telling her that we're going to go to Grandma and Grandpa's house. And I can't remember if we ever got the truck out, but I'm pretty sure we did because we made it to our grandparents' house. But it was pretty chilly walking up to the house and then back to the pickup.
Well, in 1988, we went to our son's house, just a mile and a half from home, and had Sunday evening supper, and were playing some games, and we looked out and saw that it was snowing, so we thought, well, maybe we better head home. And so we did. And we got out on the road, and it was a complete whiteout. We could not see a thing but white. We couldn't see to turn around, so we decided we better keep going to go a mile and three-quarters. So we had a neighbor living about halfway between our houses, and we took several minutes. I don't remember how long, but it was a long time for us to get to our neighbor's house. And it was storming so bad that we decided we couldn't go on home, even though it was only another three-quarters mile. We knocked on the door, and the neighbors were surprised and a little hesitant, but they told us to come on in, and they went to bed and rolled out the sofa bed for us to lay on, and we slept there overnight. And the next morning it was bright and sunshiny, and the wind had died down, and there was no snow in the air, and so we got home. But those few minutes going from our son's house to our house were really pretty traumatic. We didn't know what we were going to do.
Didn't have weather forecasting so good when we came to church, and then this blizzard showed up while we were there and trying to get home. It was a mile and a half, but had a heck of a time, and got up there where Copsy's body shop is, and Otto Heron was farming there, and he had his tractor out pulling people through the snow because the crest of that hill had accumulated too much snow. Everybody got stuck there. So he just took his farm all and pulled everybody over to the highway. And my brother Dan and I were in the back. And we didn't have snow tires or anything. Yeah. Got up to where we lived, and you couldn't get in there anyway. It was blowing so hard, and it was already like 4 foot deep, and no way we'd get in there. So we had another driveway to the north where it was still blowing over it, kind of a field driveway. Got in there, and my dad got stuck and going in it, but I couldn't get out again. But I guess he just left it there, and we had to walk a little further to the house. But I remember where the car was making a noise like whoa, 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 the tires, and so Dan and I were mimicking that sound in our, thinking this was funny. Be quiet, it's not funny, my dad said. Anyway, we got in, and that was just, but nowadays we'd had forecasts that worry about it, but, we had no idea what was coming.
What year would that have been?
I'm going to guess early 50s, 52 or 3. I'm not sure I could say exactly.